The Emotional or Astral Sphere, Its Worlds and Its Inhabitants by Annie Besant, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The Emotional or Astral Sphere, Its Worlds and Its Inhabitants. The astral sphere connected with our Earth contains two globes with which we need not here concern ourselves. Also, the astral world and its inhabitants, and the immediate or desire world, a part of the astral, the inhabitants of which are normally under special conditions. The whole sphere belongs to the state of consciousness which shows itself as feelings, desires and emotions. These changes in consciousness are accompanied with vibrations in astral matter, and as astral matter is fine and very rapid in its vibratory motions, the vibrations are visible to astral sight as colours. The passion of anger causes vibrations that yield a flash of scarlet, while a feeling of devotion or love suffuses the astral body with a blue or rosy hue. Each feeling has its appropriate colour, because each is accompanied by its own invariable set of vibrations. The human astral body is, of course, composed of astral matter, and when accompanying the physical body, which it permeates and beyond which it extends, it appears as a cloud or as a defined oval, according as its owner is little or much developed. Clearness and brightness of the more delicate colours, increased definiteness of form and increase of size mark the higher evolution. When the man in his higher bodies draws away from the physical, as he does every night in sleep, then the astral body assumes the likeness of the physical. Astral matter being very plastic under the influence of thought, a man appears in the astral world in the likeness of himself, as he sees himself wearing the clothes of which he thinks. A soldier slain in battle, and appearing in his astral body to a distant friend, will bear his wounds. A drowned man will appear in dripping clothes. While human beings in the astral world would normally wear human forms, the inhabitants of that world who have not had physical bodies, higher fairies, nature spirits connected with the evolution of plant and animal life, and the like, wear bodies that are constantly changing their outlines and sizes. Sportive elementals, as nature spirits are often called, will sometimes take advantage of this plasticity of astral matter to swell themselves up into huge and terrible shapes for the sake of terrifying untrained intruders into their world. Some drugs, such as hashish, bahang, opium and extreme alcoholic poisoning, so affect the physical nerves as to render them susceptible to astral vibrations, and then the patients catch a glimpse of some inhabitants of the astral world. The horrors which torment a man suffering from delirium tremens are largely due to the sight of the loathsome elementals that gather round places where liquor is sold and feed on its exhalations, and are attracted round him by the effluvia of his own drink-sodden body. All feelings of pleasure and pain in the physical body are due to the presence of the interpenetrating astral, and if this be driven out by anaesthetics or mesmerism, feeling disappears from the physical body. In sleep, during which the etheric double does not leave its dense counterpart, the astral can be very quickly recalled by any disturbance of the physical body, but where much of the etheric matter has also been driven out, the bridge of communication is broken and trance is produced. Under these conditions, the dense body can be seriously mutilated without pain supervening. Pain will, however, show itself as soon as the astral body slips again into the physical and consciousness returns. It may be said in passing that the normal centre of human consciousness at the present stage of evolution is in the astral body, from which it works on the physical. Physical consciousness is now subconscious. The condition of a person during sleep varies with his stage of evolution. The undeveloped man, in his higher bodies, leaving the physical body, hovers round the places with which he is familiar. The average man drifts towards persons to whom he is attracted, but his attention is turned inwards and he communes with his friends mentally only. At a stage a little higher, his mind is very active and receptive, and can work out problems presented to it more easily than in the physical body, as witness the common saying, "Sleep brings counsel, better sleep on it," and the like. A problem, quietly placed in the mind on going to sleep, will generally be found answered in the morning. All these people do not work consciously in the astral world. For this it is necessary that the attention should be turned outwards, not inwards. When a man is pure and self-controlled, and shows helpfulness in the physical world, he is often awakened in the astral world by a more advanced person. The process consists merely in inducing him to attend to what is going on around him, instead of remaining immersed in thought. His astral body has evolved and has become organised by his mental and moral activities, and he has only to wake up to his astral surroundings. His helper explains matters to him, and for a time keeps him near him. He shows him that astral matter obeys his thought, that he can move at will and at whatever speed he wishes, that he can walk through rocks, dive into seas, pass through raging fires, step over a precipice and hover in air, always provided that he is fearless and confident. If he loses courage, and only then, he is in danger, and the imagined injury may repercuss, i.e., show itself on the physical body as a bruise, a scratch, a wound, etc. When he has learned these preliminary lessons, and can see and hear correctly in the astral world, he is set to work to help the living and the dead. He is then what we call an invisible helper, and spends his night in succouring those in trouble, teaching the ignorant, and guiding those who have newly arrived in the astral world through the gateway of death.